Hey guys, welcome back. It's Joseph. In the news today, China imposes 34% reciprocal tariffs on imports of U.S. goods in retaliation for Trump's trade war. This article from today, April 4th. China said on Friday it will impose reciprocal 34% tariffs on all imports from the United States from April 10th, making good on a promise to strike back after U.S. President Donald Trump escalated a global trade war. Alright guys, so we're going to break this down all by the numbers using Gematria, which is simply letters as numerals. And once you learn the simple code of coding letters into numbers, you can see right through the scripted coded news every day. So it says China retaliates against Trump by imposing 34% tariffs on all U.S. imports. So when you write out 34, it equals 110. Like tariffs equals 110. Imports, 110. Retaliates, 110. And president, 110. They're retaliating against the president, Trump, right? So that's a lot to be a coincidence. When you write out 34, it equals 110. Tariffs, imports, retaliates, and president, they're all 110. Now, the tariffs are 34%. Well, that's perfect because in Gematria, tariffs equals 34. It says China to impose tariffs of 34% on all U.S. goods from April 10th. Well, April 10th is going to be the 100th day of the year. In Gematria, China equals 100, U.S. goods equals 100, and the word reciprocal equals 100. China said Friday that it will impose reciprocal 34% tariffs on all imports from the United States from April 10th, making good on a promise to strike back after U.S. President Donald Trump escalated a global trade war. See how they underlined a global trade war? Well, that's very interesting because April 10th, 2025 is going to be a day with 59 date numerology. 4 plus 10 plus 20 plus 25 is 59. A global trade war equals 59. And on top of that, April 10th is going to be the day leaving 265 days left in the year. A global trade war also equals 265 in Gematria. And on top of that, we're getting this news today, April 4th, the 94th day of the year. And in Gematria, a global trade war also equals 94. So you couldn't script it any better. Says China said Friday that it will impose reciprocal 34% tariffs on all imports from the United States from April 10th. Well, April 10th is going to be 43 weeks after Trump's birthday. Imports equals 43, like Masonic, 43. Freemasons equals 43 also. China hits back hard in global trade war with tariffs on U.S. goods. For China, the 34% tariff is on top of recently imposed 20% tariffs on Chinese goods, meaning Chinese imports are effectively hit with a 54% tariff. So there's that 54 number. Trade war equals 54. Retaliatory equals 54, like Jesuit order is 54. And the word retaliatory is actually a perfect match to Jesuit order in every cipher across the board. China imposes 34% reciprocal tariffs on imports of U.S. goods. Imports of U.S. goods. 201.84, like the Jesuit order 201.84. That 201, that big number with the Jesuit Pope, Jorge Mario Bergoglio equals 201. That's the Pope's full name. He lives in suite number 201 at the Domus Sanctae Marte, which equals 201. Ignatius of Loyola equals 201. That's the founder of the Jesuit order. Catholic Pope equals 201. The Georgia Guidestones went down 201 days from the Pope's birthday. The Guidestones are built under the alias R.C. Christian, perfect match to Pope Francis in 3 out of the 4. Anyways, that 201, big number with the Pope. And speaking of the Pope, it says China to impose 34% tariffs on U.S. products from April 10th. Well, April 10th is going to be 114 days after the Pope's birthday. U.S. products equals 114. China tariffs equals 114. I mean, wow. It's going to be 114 days from the Pope's birthday. And how does the 34 fit in with the Pope? Well, Francis equals 34. Tariffs equals 34. 34% tariffs. All right? And then we're getting this news on 4/4. NASDAQ set to confirm bear market as Trump tariffs trigger recession fears. And we're getting this news on 4/4. The word recession equals 44 like today's date. All right, guys, that is it for this one. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Any support is very much appreciated. And as always, keep looking up. We are living in the biblical end of days. Jesus is coming very soon. I can't wait. And I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless.